We're really proud of this program, Growing with Gratitude. It's our flagship schools engagement program, and as a club we're determined to provide school children with the skills and the tools necessary to lead healthy and productive and successful lives, and the program that's underpinned by the 5 habits of happiness certainly does that.
What led the club to sort of wanting to implement it?
Oh look, as a club, we've got a vision which is bringing people together to achieve great things, and that's not just about what 45 players do as a group with coaches to help deliver final success and bring back a flag to Adelaide. It's also about how we engage with the broader community, and this is bringing together the community of South Australia in a program that's going to help them to lead positive and productive lifestyle. So it's really important to us.
You get to give in this situation. What do you get back from it?
Well look, I think it's important to recognise that we don't exist without the support of the community. So this is, and it's about genuine engagement. So what we get as a football club is we get to genuinely engage with the people that support the Adelaide Footy Club, and we get well-rounded kids in our community who hopefully become the fans of our football club into the future.
How many kids do you think you'd get out to the year with this program?
Look, we've been really pleased with the take-up to date. So we've got 150 schools that have registered interest, and Marrieville Primary School, where we're here today, leads that process. So look, I'm hoping that over the coming years, tens of thousands of school children will go through the program.
Can we just start just on field, eight rounds in? How are you seeing the club going and the progress you've made?
Look, really happy with the start. So obviously a little disappointed with the result on the weekend, but at 5-3, it's positive. We're in the top 8, and we're just looking forward to the next challenge that starts with Fremantle on Saturday night.
What's the latest of Rory Sloan, mate?
Well, look, mate, I know that every single time I come out, we want comment on contracts, but look, we're not going to provide feedback on players who are with us or players with other clubs. When we've got news to provide, we'll provide it.
Taylor, are you a bit worried about some of the slow starts, especially with the way Freo are dominating games and controlling them throughout? I guess they've had good starts and you've had slow starts. Is that a concern?
Yeah, it is a bit. We just had our review just then, and obviously it was a thing that come up. You can't give a team 4 or 5 goal head start. You're forever chasing their backside, so it is an issue for us, but we're well aware of it and we're trying to fix it.
How hard is it with all these injuries to, stay competitive, which you've been able to do for most of the season?
I think through injuries provide opportunities for people that come in and play their role, and we expect blokes that get an opportunity, they come in and play their role and play the Crows' way. And we weren't able to get a weight of numbers on the weekend, but going forward we expect that whoever comes in, that they play their role.
Your luck has been so good this year and unbeaten. Are you confident that you'll have the cattle this week to get the job done?
They're due for a loss, aren't they? Hopefully we can make it their first loss, but they're in great form and we'll be up for the challenge.
Tex, how's Leedy going? Is he all right? He obviously caught that nasty knock.
Yeah, I don't think he can spell his first name yet, but we'll leave that up to the medical staff. We know that Andrew Potter has got a great knowledge of understanding of the concussion, so we'll leave that in his hands and see where that takes Leedy this week.
So you going to go Kerry?
Yeah, I think he was having scans today, so we'll probably know more this afternoon.
Andrew, obviously you can't comment. Richard obviously asked you about Rory, but is it frustrating that you'd obviously like to put it to bed? Is it frustrating that you haven't been able to quite get it done just yet?
No, not really. So look, we're 8 weeks into the season. Got a whole lot of players, as we do every year, to retain or to recruit, and there's a process we're working through, and we're comfortable where that's at.
Andrew, can I ask the redevelopment at West Lakes and the public sharing, how's that going to work from your point of view? Are you happy with where that's at?
Yeah, look, the whole story about West Lakes is a bit of a non-issue as far as I'm concerned. We've got a lease for 33 years up until 2048 that provides the club with access effectively 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So it's really a non-issue, and that's been the way it's been for 25 years, and those obligations will continue for the next 33 years.
Do you know how much you're going to have the use of Max Bashir? How much of that surface is going to be available to you from when?
Yeah, so it was always contemplated with the development, and it's a part of our lease that Max Bashir will go at the end of this season, although there's probably a portion of it that will still be available to us, that will over the course of the next couple of years. But look, we always contemplated that Max Bashir would go, but obviously we've got full access onto Footy Park.
As I understand it, they're hoping that that's going to be a shared thing as well, so people can come and have picnics and whatever they like. Do you think you're going to have to sort of fight to keep your rights that you've got in that lease, or?
No, we don't need to fight at all. The obligations that exist within the lease are really clear. As I said, they provide the footy club with the ability to use Footy Park as we require it for our training purposes when we require it. So those rights have been really clear in the lease as it's operated for the past 25 years, and those obligations will be transferred into the future as well. So I said that the talk about any impingement on those rights is really nonsensical.
So you don't think you're going to have to fence it off or anything like that too?
No, look, as I said, the access to the Oval is expressed clearly within our lease, and the Sandful, commercial in general, the developers have made it really clear to us that those rights won't be impacted in any way. So, so we'll continue to use the Oval when and we need to use the Oval.
Tex, I think you've got 25 goals going well. Eddie's got 29. Have you two got a little bit of a bet on who can, or you can't bet on footy, but a little bit of a race to see who can kick more goals?
I'll let you bet on footy, Ray, we're not allowed to. But we were talking about Eddie Betts last week. You sort of find yourself enjoying his show. He's been a great pickup for us, and not only on field, his off-field stuff, being able to teach the young guys. So he's been a great pickup for us, and we get more weighted numbers to share the load, then we'll start winning a couple more games.
How exciting is it when he gets going, especially at home, the crowd gets up and you said then you enjoy the show, but just how exciting is it when Eddie gets going?
I love playing alongside Eddie. He's very exciting, and if he's not kicking goals, he's defending and laying tackles, so that's what we like about Eddie. And sometimes you do get caught watching him rather than setting up in defence or something like that, but he's a very great teammate to have.
Tex, talk about those weighted numbers. You don't want to talk about injuries being a problem for you, but will it be good to get back the other side of the bye when you get 4 or 5 midfielders back?
Oh, well, the guys that are out, to have them back in your side's going to be a bonus for us, but at this point in time we can't control that. All we can control is blokes playing their role, and that's what we're going to have to do this Saturday night to beat Freo.
And just how much of a challenge will this weekend be for you guys?
It'll be a big challenge. They're sitting on top, they haven't lost a game, and hopefully we can make it their first loss.
What do you learn from Fremantle?
What do we learn from Fremantle? Well, I think the way they move the footy, their ball movement's pretty good, and also their defence. So we're going to have to be on our top of our game to be able to beat them and get our ball movement going, and also being able to pressure them and make them make mistakes. So if we're going to win on Saturday night, we've got to do that the best we can.
Porsche doesn't normally like starting with taggers at least, but is Fife maybe an exception to that rule?
I think we need 18 blokes to be able to stop him. And we pride ourselves on our team defence, so if we can do that well, then more than confident the result will take care of itself.